So yeah, this is my first video. Don't know if I'm going to be uploading it. Hopefully I will. Hopefully I think it's alright. So yeah, I'm just going to do a makeup tutorial of just my everyday stuff that I do. Sorry for camera quality and sound and everything. Obviously I haven't got a whole expensive setup. Sorry, cat. Because I don't know if this is going to be something I'm really going to get into, but I'm just going to give it a go. And another thing, sorry about my glasses. My normal pair, I left them at a friend's, so yeah. These are just a bit big and they slide down my face, so please try and ignore that. I've got a mirror set up here, because obviously I've got bad eyesight, but I still need to be able to see, so I'll try and do it so I'm not ducking out the way all the time. But yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes, so hope you enjoy. So I just removed any makeup, and I also cleansed and toned with my Body Shop seaweed ones. So yeah, I've got fairly dry skin, so I do quite a lot of moisturising, but I get if that's kind of not everyone's sort of thing. So first of all, I use the Simple Oil Balancing Clear Skin Moisturiser and just put that all over my face. So I'm just going to let that sink in before I use my Body Shop Seaweed Mattifying Day Cream, just on the top after it's sunk in and all of that. I mainly focus this on the centre of my face where it could get a bit oily throughout the day. Now I'm going to use my L'Oreal Lumi Magique primer base thing. Yeah. I just use a pump and a bit of that. I don't use too much. So now I'm all primed, I'm going to use my Revlon Colour Stay 24-hour foundation, and I use the colour 150 Buff. Oh, I also use the one that's for normal to dry skin. The consistency of this is really quite runny. I was surprised when I got it, but it's pretty good. Sorry, I'll just move this, because obviously the mirror's on the side. So I'm just using a damp sponge. This is the Real Techniques Beauty Blender type. Oh, the Miracle Complexion Sponge. That was it, yeah. Just bounce that in. So I've done one layer of the foundation, and any kind of little leftover bits I've got, I'll focus wherever I'll be concealing a little bit more. So then I use my Collection Lasting Perfection Concealer in number 1 Fair. It's slightly lighter than my skin tone, so I can use it as a bit of a highlighter at the same time. Just put that under my eyes and on my nose and anywhere that's just a bit, well, just anywhere I really want to cover up. So just start patting in with my fingers, and then I always finish it off with the sponge, because I find that just blends in anything else just a bit easier. Probably should have put contact lens in for this. So just put a little bit more on under my eyes, just to conceal that. I've got quite bad under eye circles, so just get that nice and covered up. This concealer shows up much lighter on camera, it's weird. So now I'll go in and be a little bit more precise with the concealer and put it on any sort of spots or redness. Here she comes. Coming up. There we go. So yeah, once I'm roughly happy with the sort of coverage and everything that I've got, I will powder my face, if I can find it, using the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. Just take a big sort of face brush. I got these all from, a lot of my brushes, all the ones with sort of the brown handles, like brownie red, I got them from, they were in a big brush set. I had a a makeup masterclass at Makeup London Academy, and they were selling big brush rolls of these, so yeah, I went for it. They're not the best quality, they shed a bit, but in general they'll do for the time being. So I pat that onto areas where I've concealed, because I really hate feeling sticky. I'll just lightly put it on the rest of my face so that like blush and bronzer goes on a lot easier. So now I'm gonna bronze and contour and stuff with my Hoola bronzer from Benefit, and the brush I've got, it's kind of a smaller one of the face brush I just used, and it's slightly slanted, which just makes it a little bit easier to control, I think. I like to think it does. I just put that kind of, I say the hollows of my cheeks, but like when you suck it in, a bit on my temples. So after I've done that, what I do is I take, I've just got product on it, but I take a slightly smaller brush. I tap off any excess because I don't want it too strong. And I will kind of go down the sides of my nose a little bit. I blend it out so it doesn't look too extreme, but just sort of run it along the bridge of my nose, bringing it in slightly. I'll take a little bit more, just go underneath. So I take the same brush I had before and I'll buff it all out a little bit. So the blusher I've been using at the moment is the Makeup Revolution one in Love. We only just got the Makeup Revolution counter at like the Superdrug near me, so yeah, I've just been getting a load of stuff from them. And then I've got another one of these face brushes, using a clean one of them and just blend it all out. Brows are sort of the bit I'm really not very good at, but so I just use a spoolie brush, and it's hard to find the right colour for my eyebrows because my hair is quite light and my eyebrows are fairly dark. So I use the Maybelline Colour Tattoo 24 Hour in Permanent Taupe. And I use a lip brush actually. I got it from a glossy box a while ago, and it's an Meet Makeup L132. I just start by brushing my eyebrows through to get roughly the sort of shape I'm going to go for. So I don't have to completely wing it, I can sort of follow what's happening. Just get a little bit of this. And I start by sort of following the arch and then going through to the tail, but I'm probably going to skip this bit because it's not the best to watch and I'm not very good. So now I'm sort of done with them. I just finish off by brushing them through once more. Make sure nothing's kind of too harsh. So now I've done my eyebrows, it all looks a little bit odd, but I'm going to be doing eyeshadow. I'm just using the MUA palette, it's the matte one. Yeah, it's just simple colours, and then I'm also going to use some of my Naked 3 palette colours. So I'm going to start off with it's just a matte white colour that's in here. I'm just using the brush from the Naked 3 palette and just put that all over my eyelid. It's just a sort of a base, just so that everything else can blend a lot easier. And then I'm using the Real Techniques base shadow brush. I'm using the light brown colour. And just start to go into the crease with it. Focus it on the outer corner, but just put it all the way through. And just do the same on the other side. So now I've done that, I can deepen up the crease a little bit. And I'm using my favourite colour out of the palette, which is Nuna. And taking that on the same brush. I'm going to go kind of more precisely into the crease and on the outside. So now, to make sure that's all blended out, we'll use the Deluxe Crease Brush by Real Techniques. So sometimes I'll stop here and that's all I'll do for eyeshadow, but for the sake of this, and because I quite fancy it, I'm going to take the colour Liar. I'm going to put that on sort of the outer half of my eye. I'll blend it up into the crease just slightly. So to start eyeliner off, I'm just going to use the NYC white eyeliner. I need to get a new one soon, but I'm just going to put that into my waterline. Now I know this isn't kind of everyone's everyday sort of look, but I always wear winged eyeliner. You obviously don't have to. You don't have to do any of this. You can just shove on mascara and go, or you can not wear makeup. Oh, it's all getting a bit deep. But I just use the Maybelline Black Gel Studio Eyeliner, whatever you want to call it, and a little angled brush. And I'm not sure how I'm going to film this. Let's wait and see. I start off just creating a flick. If I get a little bit underneath, that's fine, and I will clear that up. After that, what I'll do is I'll kind of drag it in and join it up and then fill the rest in. So all I've done is start to bring in a line. And as I get closer, like I'll bring the brush sort of flatter and it will just start to fill it all in for me. But once I get to about here, I can slightly pull here and just kind of press the eyeliner into my lash line towards the front a bit more. I don't go all the way to like the tear duct, I don't go all the way, but yeah, you'll see. So I've pressed it going to about here and then just made sure it's all joined up, so now I'm just going to fill this in. Now I'm happy with this eye, I'm just going to go off and finish the other one. I've finished my eyeliner and they're roughly similar, they're not great, but yeah, I'm using the Maybelline Great Lash Very Black Mascara. Alright, I do mascara quite slowly, I've never noticed, but obviously now I have. So now I've done that, I generally only do one coat. I've got fairly long eyelashes anyway, but if I need to or if I fancy it, I'll do a couple, but I haven't. The highlighter I'm going to use is Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter, like this, and it's in the colour Golden Lights. I really wanted to get the peach one, but they keep not having it in stock. And just apply it to tops of my cheekbones. It's really pigmented, so you don't need to use too much. Oh, and I'm using the Real Techniques contour brush. I'll take a little bit more, and instead of placing it right on the tip of my nose, I'll do it slightly higher. Like not a lot higher, but just a tiny bit, because it lifts your nose a little bit more. Like where you've done, or where I did the contouring underneath, it will help to lift it up. Take a bit more to my cupid's bow, and then just the remainder just sort of around. And then if I haven't got any majorly shimmery eyeshadows on, I take a bit more. I'll just apply it to like the inner corner of my eye. And I'll also use just a little bit under the brow. Well, not under, on the brow bone, you know what I mean. I don't normally do anything with my lips. What I was going to do, recently I've been wearing Rimmel's lip liner in East End Snob along with, I think it's Maybelline, the 24-hour lip things where there's a balm on one end and like a lipstick that dries kind of matte on the other end. And it was in the colour Rose Dust, but I can't find it. So I was going to do that and it was going to look really nice, but I think I lost it at college today, which kind of sucks. So yeah, I have looked everywhere, but hopefully I'll stumble across it. Yeah, if I haven't got time or anything, I just won't do anything with my lips. I've got Vaselines, I've got tinted ones, I've got Carmex. I'm sort of covered, but for the sake of it, I'll put some of this on, but you won't get the full effect because I haven't got the lipstick. So I start off at the Cupid's bow and just draw that in. I could put my glasses on for this actually. Keep those fairly small strokes. I don't want to pull my lips or for it to get lumpy or chunky or anything. So you roughly get the picture of what I do. Oh, let me sort that out. So yeah, this is the finished makeup look and I hope you liked it. Thank you for watching. By all means, like and do nice things and comment. Yeah, and if anyone has any suggestions for if you've got bad eyesight but want to do makeup without having a mirror right here, please tell me. Like, I know I could put contact lens in, but it's kind of besides the point. If I want to be wearing glasses that day, yeah, so if anyone's got any tips for that, please let me know. So yeah, thanks again for watching, and I'm sorry about the glasses. My normal ones will be back, not that you've seen them. Yeah, thank you so much. Bye.